Okay, so this is for the Colliding Cart Lab. It looks like that. And we're going to show you how to set this up and look for your information on the graph on this LabQuest. So basically what you're going to do is give Ms. Connors her lizard. And you've got two carts. They should stick together. Now, some of them have Velcro, some are magnetic, so it will depend on what your lab station has. So you can check that out. And the basic idea is, if you can see here, you've got a motion detector. We've used those in the past. And two carts that are sliding. This one will be sitting still. This one will be moving. You want to make sure that the cart that is closest to the motion detector is the one that you move. You're just going to push it, let them connect, and glide along. It doesn't have to be going super fast. You want to start this one so it's a little bit away from the motion detector. It will not pick up a signal if you're really close like this. So start a little ways away, have this one sitting still, just give it a push, like so. Now when you do that, before you do that, you're going to start your LabQuest. And you can see here, if you want to do your iPad zoom. What you're going to do is go ahead and let it collect velocity data. It should be up and ready to go right when you get to your lab station. And after you collect that data, what you will see on the screen, if I can get this to show, you'll be looking at the bottom graph. There we go. That looks pretty good. The top graph is position. You don't need that one. You'll be looking at the bottom graph, and you can see there's a little bit of a blip. Now, on your lab, we have drawn basically that same shape. And what you want to do is you want to take your velocity, you point at it, your first velocity there and your second velocity down at the bottom. And so on this graph, you would want to go ahead and take and touch at the top, right there. And if you go ahead and touch the screen, at one point, look at it. It's hard to do that from over there. You touch it at one point, and then you can see your velocity comes in this box here. And so that's the velocity of your first cart as it's moving along. And then when they hit right here, you can see that line goes down. That's where they're colliding. And then this is where they stick and they move off together. So you're going to want to touch right there. And then you can see you get your velocity of those two carts moving off together. So in your data table, down on the bottom, you can see we've got initial and final velocities. The 0 means initial. When there's no 0 there, it means final. And there's some indicators here for mass as well. So the mass of cart 1, the mass of cart 2. An empty cart, just like this, is 500 grams, so 0.5 kilograms. And then these bars that we give you, that can fit on top there, are another 500 grams. That's upside down. So you can see now that makes it 1,000 grams. So for the first trial, you can see there you want one of them to be 500 grams and one of them to be 1,000 grams. So 0.5 kilograms and 1 kilogram. And you can decide whichever one you think is cart 1 and cart 2. So that should be enough to get you started for the Colliding Cart Lab.